Hello, this is James. I have a farming deck for the Espa Roba 2018 February event, and it is another free-to-play triumph. What we have is my favorite Array of Revealing Light. You play Array of Revealing Light, and you declare Machine, and then his monsters can attack, and then you set your Medusa Worm and your Guardian statues to destroy and return his monsters to the hand, respectively. Array of Revealing Light is so important that we have our Planet Pathfinder to draw into it more easily. And then, since we're using Slifer the Sky Dragon, we have infinite cards to maximize his attack value. And Pot of Benevolence, so that Espa Roba doesn't run out of cards before we finish farming him. And then since we can't use traps for protection, we have our enemy controllers. Oh my god, look at all these enemy controllers. 6 months ago, this would have been insane. But now that we have the farming tickets, the rank rewards tickets, these are pretty easy to get. And so this version, this completely free-to-play version, which is beautiful and special, only gets maximum score if you play it perfectly, which I have a video of. And perfectly means that you have all three monsters set, you have your infinite cards set, and then you draw into Slifer, and then you have 10 more cards, so that Slifer can get over 9,999 attack. If he gets 5,000, and then the next score is 5k attack. I think that you get between 7 and 8,000 points for that. But you can make it up in glossies and more prismas other than our beautiful Sky God. Now, this is the free-to-play version, and it's quick, and it's easy, and it's fast, and arguably it's more consistent because we have our Acid Rains and our Planet Pathfinder as a fourth Array of Revealing Light, and our Acid Rains to protect our face-down monsters. Here is a more, not two double summons, a more consistently scoring version that's more traditional, and it plays exactly the same way, and I have videos of both. Let's try hard. You set your Guardian statues and your Medusa Worms, you protect it with Array of Revealing Light and enemy controller, and play your infinite cards, and then you progressively destroy and return his monsters to the hand, and then on the last turn, when you're all good and decked out, you have Slifer the Sky Dragon, or you have 3 tributes waiting. You play Slifer the Sky Dragon, you play double summon, then you summon Gravekeeper's Vassal, and then 2 union attacks, and then because you've destroyed all his monsters, you don't need Secret Pass, and also because you've destroyed all his monsters, you don't need to worry about Pulse Mines, which I think is the worst thing that he has. Yes. So, just to be completely clear, I'm going to put in a transition. So, this is the guaranteed maximum score, but it's a little less consistent. And this is our wonderful, completely free-to-play version. Roll the clips! So in this clip, we're playing with our free-to-play version, and we are using the restart skill for maximum consistency. And unfortunately, we're off to a rough start, because he blows up our monster with Tribute to the Doomed, and we're facing down his powered up deck, because now he has a Guardian to the Throne Room. But thankfully, Array of Revealing Light basically negates Jinzo Returner's Jinzo returning effect. And here we're using, because it just, Jinzo doesn't get to attack, he just goes to the graveyard. Here we're using Pot of Benevolence, because Espa Roba, he likes to mill cards out of his deck, so you want to make sure that he doesn't run out before you. So you return your opponent's cards back to his deck. And then that's you use Acid Rain to protect your Medusa Worms, or just your flip monsters in general. Because they can't flip on the turn that you set them. So you acid rain out the machine monsters, and then you set your flip monster, and that's basically how this deck is played. And now we're all set. Now, he can't attack. Whenever he plays a monster, it has to just sit there and then get wormed, and then you flip your worms back, because I think he still has brain control. Yep, attack, no, not attack. Activate the effect, flip face down, rinse and repeat. And all the while, we're accumulating cards. That's why it's important to have 2 infinite cards in your deck, so you can make sure that Slifer can have as many attack points as possible. And there, I don't think I needed to worm the Jinzo. I just wanted to be extra cautious. But, oh, and one more thing. I'll save that for the next clip. Yeah, just keep destroying his monsters. Make sure you don't forget to destroy them, otherwise they'll take out one of your potential tributes for the Sky God. There's our enemy controllers for protection. And we're just about perfect. See? Draw Slifer. Summon Slifer. Exactly 10,000 attack. And I don't think he has any back row because you destroyed all of his machines. Precisely 8,000. No good drops though. And this is our try-hard vassal union attack version that has double summon. Now here, you don't want to... We have Guardian Statue set, but we don't want to return Scrap Machine or Scrap Recycler to the hand, because then he'll just use it to mill out another card, and we don't want that. But we are gonna return, and because Guardian Statue has 1400 defense, Scrap Recycler is not a threat, so we're just gonna keep returning Guardian of the Throne Room to the hand. I tried a version of this deck with Doom Lords, but you needed like extra cards. It wasn't as clean. So if you have Doom Lords instead of like your Guardian of the Throne Guardian statues, then it's less clicks, but then Doom Lord prevents you from attacking if you use its effect. So there we return the Scrap Recycler. Because he was buffing it up with Gravity Blaster. But now we're back on track. And here's our Jinzo Returner. But that doesn't do anything because Jinzo just has to go straight back to the graveyard. Return Guardian of the Throne Room. Don't return Scrap Recycler because he'll use it to mill out another monster. Protect. Good thing we have those protection cards. And now we can use Medusa Worm to blow up Scrap Recycler. Now that's safe. And that's you don't want to have 3 Guardian statues set, because if you have 3 Guardian statues set, you won't. Well, you can let him kill one, I guess, but you won't have. You'll end up returning a Scrap Recycler to his deck, and then he will run out of cards before you can finish the farm. And there we get Tribute to the Doom, but we have plenty of extra monsters. Destroy. And finally, here I've been sweating for this Pot of Benevolence because I don't want him to run out of cards. Here we return 2 monsters that don't matter. His normal Guardian of the Throne Rooms. And destroy Scrap Recycler. 3 cards in both decks. We are well positioned. And I forgot to destroy the Guardian of the Throne Room because I was thinking about how many cards I had left. But that's okay. That's why we have our enemy controllers as insurance. Turn Jinzo to the hand. Destroy once more. And see, now his field is completely clear. completely clean, and we can still make an attack. And here we could just go for it, but I want to show the vassal version, because Slifer really, a god doesn't do his own dirty work. He sends vassals, acolytes, disciples. Well, disciples get sacrificed. Go, my vassal. Thank you for watching.